Hey Erica, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Just dropping the member link and I'm going to run this intro. But good morning. Good morning, sis. How are you?
Took everything, ain't nothing left. Count your blessings, count your steps. At your throat like we that strap. It's way too cold under the flesh. All we ball, but we don't mesh. All we drink, leave us a mess. Down all my drills, it is old news.
Hey guys, good morning. Happy Monday. It's members and mods. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, let's see what's going on. Hey Erica. Hey Shanti. What's going on? Hey SV. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Miss Braider's Life. Good morning. How are you doing? Um, Let me see something. Let me do this. I'm going to handle this business real quick. Just a moment. You guys say hi to each other. And okay. All right. Wow, it feels like such a Monday to me. I cannot even. It's brutal right now. I'm still feeling like I'm waking up. Okay, I just did a community post, so I don't know. It feels like notifications are slow to go out, but maybe who knows? But anyway, whoever wants to watch will be on the replay, right? Tina Lachey, good morning. Hey guys, good morning. Okay, guys, let's get into a couple of things. I guess if there's like some follow-up items, we'll circle back to them later. I really want to get into this because obviously everybody is talking about it, and I don't know. I really wasn't even thinking about it because, um, you know, I. It's not that I don't like Candy Burris. She's just not my favorite on Housewives. She's one of my least favorites just because. Thank you, JB. Excuse me, JS. I appreciate that, sis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, she's one of my least favorites for a couple of different reasons. But am I surprised that she is in the middle of the mess? No, I'm not. And does it always revolve around someone wronging Candy? Absolutely. Someone is always doing something to Candy. You know what I'm saying? It's weird to me, but maybe not to everybody else. But I just think, girl, gang, gang. Okay, let me okay, welcome JS. Okay, we might just need to do that now. When someone drops in either this one or I'll have to go over to the other one because I don't want to flip profiles. Well, not profiles, but I don't know what they call it. Brand folders. Um, this one or the other one with OSIP. You know which one I'm talking about. But yes, thank you, sis. I appreciate that so much. But yeah, Candy's always in the middle of something, and it's always someone did something to her, and she didn't do anything to anybody. And I mean, there's plenty of people vouching for it, and I get it, but it's just kind of like y'all are in your 40s now. All these women are legit middle age. This has been going on for over 20 years. Um, I don't know if Latasha is salty about Candy's success. We could say it like that. I don't think that Candy is completely like she did anything, but it just doesn't surprise me that she has found herself in the middle of something. But it also makes me feel like these people got a show that they want to sell, meaning that they want people to come to the yard, watch the show, buy tickets, create some drama, sell some records, get some downloads, all of those things. And is this a surprise? Some old beef? Why is it a surprise if people who don't like each other are still beefing? So whatever, like okay, we'll get into it, okay? Hey, good morning, Purple Virgo. Who, Candy? Every man wants a woman who can cook him up a good meal. I mean, I could sing just as good. Doing their own thing. It's her voice is not special. It's not. It's it. Look, everybody can sing, right, Erica? Every man wants a woman who can cook him up a good meal. 'Cause I'm that kind of girl. This is what I tell my dude. I tell him to. Okay. Doesn't that just make you want to, what is it, snake backwards with your with the pointed fingers going back? That reminds me of the late 90s, 2000s. Like, oh my God. Anyway, let's get into what happened on Ricky Smiley's show, okay? Um, and let's just talk about it and then we'll go from there. Candy and Tiny were live last night on Candy's channel. And Tiny had been live over the weekend. I'm like, y'all, seriously? I was thinking to myself, because if you ever watch T.I. on Instagram, he's funny, right? And he'll be like, Tamika. She'll be in the kitchen washing dishes or something. Tamika, Tip, get that out my face. You on Instagram live. What is you doing? I'm not dressed. Oh, Tamika over there in her bonnet. I just envision Tip telling her that she better go live and go talk about it. Didn't you start that YouTube channel? You better go get you some subscribers. And then here's Tiny over there. Girl, they had 20,000 in the live last night. Okay. Her and Candy were just talking on somebody grandma couch. Okay. I don't know what was going on, but they're all messy. They're all messy. That's my opinion. Okay. Um, Last housekeeping item before we get into the video. Um, Last night we talked about Jay LaCorian, and for some reason I could not click on that link. But the link took me where it was supposed to go. And yes, sis does have an account on the only site where you spread and get bucket and all of those things. And I had a bougie gang sis message me and was like, Fran, the link works and da da da. I'm so disappointed. I read it and I was really look. Do you guys remember when Jayla was so proud of herself with everything she was doing in business? And she said her father told her she was going to grow up to be a hairdresser one day. And she was kind of offended by that. But, shouts out to all the hairdressers. Hairdressing and a stylist is a honorable profession, make a lot of money, and there's nothing wrong with that. But she felt some type of way because her father thought that she was only going to be, as he says, a hairdresser. And she ended up going to school getting her bachelor's degree and starting on YouTube. And she's very proud of herself that she was able to make a living for herself. But now at almost 30, she has decided to go full on bimbo. My words, my opinion. And spread and be naked, do all the things for cash, quick cash, rather than maybe finish up her real estate license or do something within her degree, um, and connect and network. She belongs to a very prestigious sorority. Why she feels the need that she has to spread and dress down with nothing on is necessary, I don't know, but that's on her. But we'll be following and we'll be watching. Okay. So if you're not following her on YouTube or TikTok, she's been showing up the past couple weeks intoxicated on TikTok in okay. YouTube, not so much. She's still posting her vlogs, but I guess she's gonna yes. Yeah. She posted a picture not too long ago. She was dressed really cute and had on a crest, sweat, like a green sweatshirt with her crest and everything, looking very kind of, business casual, uh, cute with her little sorority sweater on, looking very cute and just not really anything she needs to do. And in her vlogs, she was acting like she's going to start a podcast, and maybe she still is, but it's just unfortunate that sis doesn't see a way out of what she already has, because that's a very full plate. And to me, a woman who lives alone and getting involved in the trade like that, you're putting yourself at risk for people who don't know how to behave properly, be it at a nightclub, restaurant, on the street, or whatever. You know what I mean? Because they've seen you like no one should ever see you that's not an intimate partner, and it's just unfortunate. So that's on her, and I wish her well with that. I'm kind of not surprised. But look, we'll let her do what she does and handle her business. And right now, if you want to join, it's on sale for 50% off. I think it's like 750 for the first month. I, of course, did not opt in. I just went over, saw the profile, and do my due diligence, and it is what it is. But yeah, good luck with that endeavor, girl. um I feel like it's just kind of late in the game to be getting started with that, but shoot, I guess, whatever people want to do. I mean, shoot, the Jacksons of Atlanta are on there. Anyway, guys, let's get into this video, okay? And see what's going on over here. I guess, and if any of you guys listen every day, you would have heard this already. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it.
And we just do
Oh, let me
information
fix my
and stuff,
sound.
information and praise,
Hold on one
uplift, or
second.
whatever. Now we don't do
Sorry, guys.
a whole lot of
My sound was in my speakers and not in my headphones, so I didn't even know if you could hear that. And if you could, it probably is bouncing and not behaving.
controversial
Okay, here we go.
interviews and stuff, but we got one this morning. But we happy to have, because
So this was
because,
Friday,
most
everybody.
people,
I think this was
avoid
Friday. This was either
controversy like
Thursday or
myself. I
Friday.
wouldn't go in but she wants to tell Latasha Scott is on with us this morning. Y'all give her a big round of applause.
So, of course, we're going to be interjecting.
Latasha, thank you for coming this morning.
For sure.
But
It's family. I mean,
let's go.
Yeah.
We are so happy to have you, and thank you for taking this interview, unplanned and at the last minute, gracing us with your presence. You are a legend, and let's get into it. Latasha, you know Brett, Gary, Maria, Rock T, Special
Okay.
K.
What's up,
Hold-
y'all?
What up?
Say everybody in the building. What's up, Brett?
You know
All right,
what?
so-
I'm going to be honest. I don't feel for Xscape like I do TLC. I mean, I love SWV, but I don't even feel for them like I do Of course, Destiny's Child. I don't know. From the late 90s, 2000s, I would have to see who the contemporaries are of these women. But if we're talking like at that time, I don't know. I'm sure obviously there are some big Xscape fans. I'm just not one of them. I'm not a Xscape not liker, but I just like TLC was it for me. Maybe Total. I really like Total. So if I were to put Total and SWV on the chopping block, it's SWV. Total is it for me. I like Total a lot. Xscape is just like every man wants a woman who can cook him up a good meal. I mean, that's okay. And what else?
So a lot has been said out there in the media about you and you and your sister Tamika, and we want to clear things up.
Oh, what's that
From
song?
your
If I'm not living in vain. What is that? You guys know the song. I can't think of it now, but you guys know which one I'm talking about. Of course not. They have a few songs, but it's not, it's not giving. What about camel toe states? Please don't get any ideas. No one wants to see those breadsticks.
Sure. Once
Girl,
we
bye.
started to film, everything started to go crazy. Like I tell people, I signed up to be celebrated. All of us, to be honest, 30 years in the game, that's what it should have been. There are so many things that I don't.
Girl, you could be 30 seconds in the game. This is 2023. People are coming to chop and screw out here on this internet. People are not playing with you. If they have a question or a problem, they're going to solve it in the court of public opinion. And who signs up to be celebrated?
Editing and
you sign up to get a checker.
Kind of transpired.
Okay,
so
sign up to get a checker.
I signed up to sing. I signed up
all right
for good stuff, and it ended up not being.
Reality show is not going to just be good stuff, sis. You know better.
To be honest. And with my sister, she's always going to be my sister. That's my family. We go through highs and lows, and everybody got peaks and valleys. It's just right now we're going through it in the public eye. And I just ask that people would allow us.
Her sister went live too with some receipts,
and allow us to be sisters and figure this out. So.
So now, Latasha, this girl, you know who this is, so I ain't got to introduce myself to you.
Are you guys think
Latasha,
this is some beef to beef for ratings?
And the madness has been going back and forth with you and
You got women who are arguing arguing. You want to argue? You got women who are going back and forth about $30,000. Okay. These ladies are fighting over 2 Birkins. I mean, they're not fighting over Birkins, but these are women who have been paid more than $30,000 for this TV show and these engagements that they're going on singing, and they're still arguing over $30,000. I don't really understand what's going on here. Like, does this make sense to you guys? It's not $3 million. It's $30,000. Okay. What's going on? $30,000 sounds like a lot of money to us if someone took our check. These women, come on now.
Tamika with the $30,000 alleged that you're supposed to have taken from her and your husband Rocky. So my thing is, did y'all take the money? And I know you said in a report that,
they're like, what is wrong with that woman laughing for no good reason?
The money, and $30,000 is not that much money, especially with you and Rocky. So my thing is, did y'all take the money? Did you cash the check?
I never said give something back. I said I wanted my sister back.
Oh, you
know,
I
said if it takes $30,000.
She said I'm not taking no coins out my purse.
No, it's a very delicate situation, and no, I didn't.
Hey, M. Jones. Good morning. Good morning, members. Good morning, mods. Good morning, Bushes. Hey, Bama girl.
The accountant on
pineapples. Hey, boo.
Showing the receipts.
There was an accountant on.
That was Lil Tamika mama.
Oh, okay. No, she's
the white lady.
Yeah, that's Lil Tamika mama.
That's Yeah, no, she's
That's
not.
that's
But
Tiny
you said
Mama.
that all the chicks went to you and your husband.
That's not true.
So one thing that Tamika's mama said was that she alleged that you and Rocky changed the address to your apartment in New York versus her house.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
My sister didn't live in New York, and no, all of us were staying with my mother, but no.
Well,
No,
she
that
said
didn't
she didn't know who Edwin or Edward Bivens it was, and she found out that was your husband.
Okay, well, everybody knows it's not true.
Everybody know what's not true.
Edward Bivens, come on now.
Oh, I don't know his name.
Okay.
But how would her mother not know her husband's name? I mean, is it that ghetto over there that your mama only knows your husband by Rocky? Your mother doesn't know her daughter's husband's real name? Girl, I don't know his real name. We just call him Rocky. I don't know his government.
I know his
What?
name,
Well,
Rocky.
she does.
Oh.
Mama should know the name.
Well, let me
Come
just
on now.
interject and say what
That-
I've been saying
that
the whole
sounds
time. Even when
real
Candy,
ghetto.
Tasha, and Tiny came on Dish Nation, I've been around y'all since I was kids, and
Yeah.
what I do know to be true is no matter what you did or said
Hey,
when you was little,
kitten.
your sister would definitely take your side, whether you was right or wrong.
And vice versa.
And I guess that's how sisters do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was so that made it like 2 against 2, and it made it, because to me, you always seem like the person everybody had to listen to, I guess because you was the oldest. But Candy always seemed to be the one.
Latasha was crying on her live stream. Where? On internet? I mean, girl, on the internet? On Instagram. Where was she live, M. Jones? Drop the link, sis.
One that was hurt and slighted because they had to take your side and follow what you said do.
You said Candy was hurt and slighted?
Yeah, slighted because everybody took your side because you
On
kind of
what-
was the
on what-
leader of the group.
Right, but on what, in what instance can you say that about?
Remember we used to be on tour and stuff like years ago. Just at Candy would
Remember when we used to be on tour and stuff? Though? What? Remember, I knew you since we was kids. Okay, it was on Instagram. Okay, I'll go find it. With the snots and all, I feel like I saw a few pictures float around. Girl, but Candy and Tiny were sitting over there on Grandmama's couch. I don't know if Tiny was over there over to her mom's house. Do y'all remember back in the day when Tiny and Toya used to have their had their reality show, and they used to go, this is prior to Tiny's dad passing away. And I think at the end of one of the seasons was when Tiny's dad passed away of Alzheimer's. And I really liked that. That was before, I think that was right before Candy started Real Housewives. So this is going way back. This is going back at least 10 years now. And Toya was in New Orleans looking for her mom when her mom was still strung out bad on drugs and everything. Reginae was still a baby, practically. Anyway, let me go over to Instagram and see if I can find Latasha crying. But yeah, this is when Debrat got involved in the conversation, girl. It went left quick, but she had the details, right? M. Jones, you remember, right? Yes.
Sad. Just I don't know, different instances like. You know, we was on tour for a long time. We did a lot of stuff together back in the
Girl,
day.
Jermaine Dupri had them working.
I don't remember her being sad though.
Really?
No.
Oh, I think I seen her be sad a lot and kind of like down.
I seen her be sad a lot.
Are you saying that that's because of me, Brett?
I'm saying because they took your side most of the time. It seems like because even if you wasn't right or if you was wrong, your sister would always take your side, and you was like the leader.
That's what sisters do.
Was you not like the leader back then?
Well, at the end of the day, you know, that's my sister. And most times when you have a sibling, that's the bond that you have. It's not so much as, you know, trying to bully anybody. It's just that's how we were brought up. That's the bond. As far as me being the leader, I've always been that person who, you know, when it comes down to it, musical, you know, making sure everybody was on their notes and stuff like that. So when you're speaking, I don't know, what instance you're speaking about, but.
Okay, well, I'm just speaking from what I did witness about her being like sad and stuff.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
She's like, sis, don't play with me. I did not come to play this morning. Do you see this professional beat that I have on and my Slade blonde wig? I'm not playing with you, Debrat. I don't know where you at. Debrat must have been calling it in from the house over there with Judy. But at the end of the day, Latasha is not playing with her on today.
All right, y'all. We got.
She was sad.
Yeah,
I
all
think
right, y'all,
she
we
said
got.
that. I actually rewatched the other show. What's the other one y'all
You
did
know how
before
some
this one?
people just
And I think she was
don't
like
give
almost
a
crying,
fuck.
saying, "How could you
I think
not see when she
Latasha
was
don't
sad? She
give
was sad all the time, and she felt
nan.
attacked all the time.
She
or
don't
something
care.
like that."
Oh, okay. Well, no, I don't remember that. I remember her
She's
saying that
good
she felt
at
like we didn't have a
dismissing.
bond, she and I,
Right.
but not that she was sad all the time. This is my first time hearing that.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
y'all. We got Latasha Scott.
Ricky Smiley's
in
like,
with
I'm
us
gonna get
morning.
my
We
my
got
promo. I
more
gotta get that in
questions.
here.
Big show with Xscape and SWV going on, all of the stuff and the confusion about the money, the checks, the affairs, the tapes. Whole lot more stuff coming up. You don't want to miss it. Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Now, Rocky, this story with this mistress woman, which really bothered me. My thing is this: how in the hell could she sit there and be very disrespectful to Latasha, going out on sites talking about that she was with you for 5 years, you cried in front of her and stuff, you tongue kissed and all that stuff? That was very tacky.
What?
Can y'all not sue her or do something about it? Because I just thought it was very disrespectful.
What?
We dealing with it from a legal standpoint. So the less I say, the better. You know,
Sir, what?
I'm
so
gonna
y'all
say this.
suing her?
I have, yes. Come on, man. Listen,
you need to.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. The other day, I got a phone call because I want to address this. I got a phone call from Tasha K. Right?
Stop
Didn't
it.
know I was being
Not Tasha K.
recorded. Just talking. She trying to get an interview, and all of a sudden, the whole world is replaying something I said illegally.
When you got a phone call from Tasha K, didn't something tell you maybe I should hang up? I'm getting a call from the YouTubes. I know it's Tasha K and all, but if you know that she's a reporter or she is a YouTuber or she is someone who drops TT, or you know her name from the situation with Cardi B, however you know that you're talking to Tasha K on the phone, that's about like the Black Barbara Walters. Well, I mean, not the exact same, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, she's known and she gets to the business. But you sat up there and talked to her and then you're saying she illegally recorded you? I don't know. I'm sure Tasha K is not illegally recording anyone after she owes Cardi B $4 million. I mean, that's just my opinion, but I don't think she would try to get herself deeper into the rabbit hole of court cases. But let's see what Rocky is giving concerned eyes right now. But they say Rocky has been connected to several women.
You know, because I didn't know I was being recorded. And she called.
You might be in a state where it's not required.
It's saying a bunch of stuff that I've been told to be quiet about until it, plays out in court.
But can y'all understand that when it's 7 people on this reality show, and since day one, I have been attacked on every level. The minute I said I wanted to do music, gospel music, I have been attacked. You've never heard nothing about me. I've been a wife, a mother. I've done my job. I'm in this industry. So now it's coming where the television comes on and everybody's for TV.
Oh, I'm the bully too. I'm a bully. I control my wife.
Saying,
I tell her what
I don't
to
have
do.
a brain. I've been doing this before I got with him.
And Brett, you know me. I know you quiet over there now, but you know
I know.
me.
Well, I know you. What you saying?
I'm saying
what
you know me. You
Debrat is not playing with him. Debrat is like, you better clarify how you talking about you know me.
I know what about you.
You know
exactly.
Right.
So tell me what I know about you. What you mean?
You know I ain't the guy to be running around here doing no rah-rah. I would think you would know that. You ain't never seen me
so
on
what
no rah-rah.
What are you expecting me to say? I know you, but I don't know you like that, bro. What you mean?
I'm acknowledging you on here. I'm saying
Debrat's giving him the old Chicago, like, excuse me, sir. Like, I've seen you in rooms before, but we've never been friends. Candy called into Ricky Smiley's show and announced they will be going on tour without her. So what else is new? They always go on tour without Latasha, but then she ends up joining in some type of way. My lip dropped when she was on Instagram Live and announced her and her husband was in an open marriage, and the side piece will be back on Tasha K sometime this week. Okay, let me I don't know what this is. I'm pulling this up, so hold on a second, okay? There is a channel that seems to have this posted. Let's see what's going on here. Is this the one that you're talking about? Is this what she was this is over on Talk with Selena?
This has
Is this what the is this the
been a whirlwind, a roller coaster, one that
if she's gonna talk slow, we're gonna have to speed this
highs
up.
and lows. And to be quite honest with you guys, I'm at a low.
Okay.
I'm really at a low. But thank y'all. Thank y'all for hearing us. Thank you guys for supporting the group and loving on us when we weren't even loving on ourselves. I really and truly appreciate that from my heart. Y'all don't deserve this.
I almost feel like
you don't.
How this Candy talking? How can we get as much drama to the
hear people
because
say,
how are we going to get people interested again in watching us?
With you guys by our side supporting us, all I could do is just say thank y'all and that I'm sorry that we're taking y'all through this, and we're taking ourselves through this.
Right, cut a check. Give your sister $30,000 on just some sis buy a new wig. Okay,
I had some words, we went back.
Give sis some money.
And I didn't understand.
Give her 30,000 on I'm big sis.
Candy
and just be done.
Sad when you were being the leader of the group. She felt sad, and I said she felt sad. I never heard this. This is something new to me. But even in that, I have to take accountability for if there's something that I didn't see.
Girl, they're dragging her in the comments.
And it's possible that because I just wanted to sing, I never looked at it as this person has said. I just wanted to use the gift. So if I overlooked you, Candy, I'm sorry.
Word on the curb was that she actually was dating Rocky.
I never wanted
Candy.
To do that.
Did Latasha take
you were sad.
Rocky Bivens from Candy?
And I know what that sadness feels like. I really do.
Did Candy date Rocky before Latasha?
When we were in the group, like I said, I just wanted to sing. I wanted to be, us to be successful. I felt like music was going to bring us together in love and understanding. I mean, I'm 17, 18 years old. What do I know?
Someone said you clowned her voice last week.
I'm sorry if I made you feel sad. That was never my intention. If I did.
How about sorry if I hurt you? Sorry I hurt you.
I'm right here. I'm sorry. To Tiny.
Someone says, show me the money.
Who I consider my friend. I love your family. Eris, that's my baby. That's my heart, and we've always said that we were family. And I feel like, you were the ones who always try to bring things together for us. You were the one to say, hey, ladies, let's get it together. And I kind of.
Not last night.
Alienated myself from you because I was trying to figure out everything. I didn't know what was going on. You told me, go do the gospel. You should do the gospel. You're the one who gave me the motivation to do it. And once I stepped out to sing for God, it was like, I felt away because it's like, I can't share the goodness because every time I say I'm going to do something, everybody's mad at Tasha. So I really, I ostracized myself. Normally you and I would talk about everything, and normally you're the type of person that'll say, hey girl, I'm gonna talk to the girls. And I just didn't know what to do.
So you use Tamika as your mouthpiece because Tamika is the one, not her sister Tamika, but Tiny. So you use, and I'm saying figuratively, Tamika is the one, and I mean Tiny Tamika is the one who has the bridge with everyone. So she can use her as a mouthpiece. At the end of the day, Latasha, I mean, this is what I'm thinking just off the top. You've been on the outs with everybody, and she has a single focus, and like what she has to understand is this is business. So you are engaging with these women on a singing project, and then in the middle of the project or in the middle of organizing a tour where artists really make their money on tour, they make a little bit of money off the sale of the records. Well, and depending on what the publishing is, like this far out, I don't know if these women are still making money off of publishing. They may still be making money off of, like, let's just say streaming and whatever, but they make a lot of their money off of touring. It always seems like you got something else to do. All of a sudden something came up. All of a sudden there's another project. This is not the first time that we've heard that there is a problem when there's time to do something. Ever since Candy has been on Real Housewives, low key, every time there's something to do with Xscape, there's always this backstory of something going on with Xscape. And it always has something to do with Latasha. Am I wrong? And I haven't even really been following like that. But this is not a surprise because this has been happening for years and years and years and years. And nobody cares. I mean, I guess some people care because people love this gossip. But I don't care about her ugly husband and what he's doing with some mission. Who cares about some Rocky Bivens? Who cares?
Nobody cares.
Okay.
So, for that, I apologize to you. We are like sisters, and I didn't talk to my sister. Maybe you could have shed light on some things that I probably, needed to hear. But you've been there, Sometimes you did things, and I'm like, Tiny, why you saying that? And she like, used to be like, cuz girl, because you know what I'm saying? Like,
maybe they shouldn't have been trying to work things out as individuals. They should have had managers and handlers who were negotiating these relationships rather than trying to call each other up like girlfriends and sisters. They need to manage things like a business like everybody else does.
Everything to me. Everything. There were times and things I wouldn't say nothing because I know if I say something, it could damage my family. If you look at the last episodes that we did on Still Kicking It, I had this same feeling in my heart because, and I said that y'all can go back and look at it. I said, hey, as long as I got my sister and my family, that's all I need. And I still feel like that to this day. And
as long as I got my sister
what's going
and my family, that's all I need.
It's not cool. I'm not happy about it. I feel like being a big sister, you're supposed to protect, You're supposed to be there. You're supposed to hear you out. And I've been trying to do that. I've been reaching out to you. And I'm praying that things get better. I really am. This is not me coming on here trying to make somebody look bad or nothing. I'm speaking from my heart. Mama didn't raise us this way. And I apologize to my mother as well because you have been scrutinized for being a mother. You were there when nobody else was, and you've always been able to get us together. In the way that I see you being dragged in this media, it hurts me. Nobody wants to see their mother dragged in the media because of what they see depicted on television, which, by the way, everything that y'all see is not what it seems. It is not.
This is just some old mess.
And my mother and my sister and I, we have had a very strong bond. And to see that tarnished in an industry that needs to see love and support, that bothers me. It angers me.
Nobody cares. It doesn't have to be about
who we are.
Look, people just want some toe tapping music. People just want to dance. They just want to hear something good. Nobody cares about no.
It's not. That's not who we are. I apologize to you, Mom, for having to sit and watch and look at this, look at your daughters go through this and try to find a resolve and can't. For any mother that would break my heart if I had.
Okay, just cut the check, sis. Give your sister back the money. Obviously, she wants it or she needs it.
This is not the drama.
She earned it.
I said I was going to do this TV show. It was to celebrate women. It was to celebrate two groups who have lasted and endured this industry. That's hard.
Who comes on a reality show and doesn't think that they're not going to get drugged? I mean, it's just the luck of the draw. Tamika had something. They're not going to, Bravo does not want anything that is not going to bring money for advertising. And Candy's messy behind, I don't know how it all went down, but Candy's the plug to Bravo. Let's not make any mistakes here, right? There's a backstory here of the sisters and conflict and missing money and a open secret marriage and mistresses and all kinds of stuff. You don't think that that was part of the conversations when she's Andy? Hey, Andy, yeah, look, I got an idea. We're getting ready to go on tour with SWV. Who? Remember SW? Yeah, okay, Candy. Yes. Okay, what? Well, Tamika has the receipts of her sister stealing $30,000 from her with her husband who signed, and we could never get him to admit it. How about we confront them on the next season of Still Kicking It? What do you think? Okay, come on now. You don't know, like, these reality shows aren't just coming together for some singing. Maybe Latasha didn't know she was getting set up, but as Tamika is sitting over there organizing her receipts and all of this stuff, and girl, if Carlos King is involved in any of this, come on now. Okay, MJ, like, this is, I'm not saying this is fake beef. This might be legit. Latasha may be caught off guard. Maybe she didn't think it was going to come up. Somebody knew. Everybody's going live. Everybody got a YouTube channel. Everybody's on their Instagram. Everybody's hitting the radio stations. Girl, come on now. They're trying to sell episodes. They need the ratings to go up so they can get bigger contracts with Bravo and get more money coming in.
To do, y'all. It's hard to get through this industry and still have your integrity intact and still understand what love is and still treat people with respect. That's very hard. When I've seen myself how people, I don't even want to say giving us the roses because you have to earn that stuff, but we worked hard to get to where we are. But to not have that celebrated, to me, has done an unjust to both groups. We talk about legacy and things of that sort. And how can
girl, get the check. Nobody cares.
How can it be fulfilled when somebody is?
You think people are complaining when they're getting those direct deposits every week or however y'all get paid?
Do we have issues? Yes. Can we resolve them? Yes. But
if there was no drama, nobody would be watching Bravo. The bulk of Bravo, yes, Real Housewives of Atlanta is number 1 on Bravo as far as the Real Housewives chain, but some of the people in the counterparts, they don't know y'all. I'm sorry, Destiny's Child, yes, they know them. Okay, Xscape and SWV, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe because of the TikTok dances and all kinds of stuff. They know Candy, but sis, I'm sorry. They had to stir up some drama to get people interested, and no matter what, people love some drama. Okay, and some good wigs and nice clothes. That's what they like.
And us getting through what we got to get through.
Hey, Cece Monet.
Watching. 92 years old. I can't sit here and
okay, SK League, give your sister, send her a cash app
for her seeing me and my sister and us go through the things that we're going through right now. It's not fair. It's not right. Y'all didn't raise me to be this way. Y'all raised us strong. You guys raised us to have integrity and to pray. And when I tell you, I've been on my knees praying, trying to figure this out and trying to work things out.
Ew.
My family is rocked right now. It is.
It's the drama. Okay, is she gonna say anything that's? Okay, let's go back over to Rocky telling his story.
Because of the cutter. She went as far as trying to think that she's going to release her.
Uh-oh. Okay, let me.
$1 allegation when I watched the TV with y'all.
Okay, let's go back to this. I don't feel like she's saying anything else. I'll drop the link over there so you guys can check out the rest of the video, but there's only like a couple minutes left.
And Brat, you know me, so you know what I'm saying. You ever heard me do some BS out here in the streets?
I don't know you like that. I don't know about your personal life and what y'all do in your personal life. I don't know about you and no mistress. I don't know about none of that stuff.
No, I ain't talking about that.
Okay.
I wasn't saying. I'm saying, what up, Brat? You know me. I'm your, like.
Oh yeah, I know you from Chi-Town.
Yeah, I wasn't saying it like that.
He said, you know me from the streets.
No, I didn't say
the
you
Brat.
said nothing.
Nah.
I'm trying to. What's up?
That's why
she's Chi-Town too, right?
Yeah, we from Chi-Town, definitely. Well, Tasha, you know what he's saying because that's your husband, but I didn't understand what he was saying because he said I know him like I had said something bad about him, and I haven't.
Oh no, I mean,
so I just want to make sure.
I didn't even hear that type of
Well,
word in
Latasha, I
his
will
voice.
say this, honey. I would have did the same thing you did with that dress, babe, when y'all went out on stage, and honey, you had a different dress in there, son. I'd have been
No, Gary.
Well,
Gary.
Well, yeah. I mean, she didn't get the memo.
I did not.
See there, she didn't get the memo. She didn't know that, so honey, she had to wear what she liked.
I mean, how many times have I dressed differently from my group? Come on. Come on.
So, Latasha, do you kind of feel like sometimes you're being bullied inside of the situation? Because
I definitely have felt bullied.
Debrat wanted to make sure she set the record straight.
Because
you
it's
can't even
like,
talk
you
about
know,
the other girls, and if I was them, I'd be upset because not once have they shown anything really about their lives. It's all been predicated on what people have said about me. I just want to sing,
right?
And I don't understand how I'm under attack. Every time I turn around, it's something. So people are accusing me of things that I don't know nothing about.
But well, look, at the end of the day, they know how this thing works. First of all, if you're going to be look, someone's got to be the fall guy, right? Even in a group like Destiny's Child, it always fell on Beyonce. Beyonce doesn't want anyone else to sing. Beyonce doesn't want anyone to outshine her. Beyonce gets to wear the blonde hair. Beyonce gets the best outfit. Beyonce's parents are running everything. So Beyonce gets this, she gets that. Well, I mean, they came up with the group, right? So of course they're going to profile their daughter. Why wouldn't they? Like, you going to develop a group to put your daughter behind the scenes. You're going to make sure she comes out shining. But I mean, like, I don't know why this group has so much drama surrounding it. I'm going to just say, girl, allegedly they say that Candy used to mess with the man who's now your husband. I don't know. Maybe you pissed off the wrong person and she just can't find any good with what you're doing. And your sister is tired of being taken advantage of. Your sister seems to have some receipts where it looks like someone named Edwin Bivens, who happens to be Mr. Rocky, allegedly cashed some checks. I don't know. I mean, girl, you might want to figure that out. Don't you care that your sister's money got stolen at the end of the day? Whether it was your husband or not, are you not concerned that your sister is missing her royalties? Did you get yours? You got yours, right? She didn't get hers. Somebody's using your husband's name. Your husband doesn't care about figuring out who forged on his name and who has him looking bad or committing a crime. That's interesting to me that you don't care. All you want to do is sing.
But Natasha, this is what I want you to do for me. Clear up.
This is what I want y'all to do for me.
Because when I look at my phone, I see on the internet, that's what people are talking about. The most, because you know, the affair and stuff is just always he say, she say stuff. You live in Atlanta, people just flat out lie or whatever. But clear up, like precisely clear up the issue with the $30,000
please
checks.
I can't clear up nothing I don't know nothing about, Ricky. I can't clear up nothing I don't know nothing about. I know what I didn't do.
Ask your husband.
I didn't take nobody.
So
money.
why is Tamika
Can you ask your
showing all
husband
these
real
receipts
quick?
and showing? I think it came out yesterday. Why is she
What
showing
did you-
receipts with people name on it?
Where my
Y'all
name? I'm
name?
saying, but where my name at? Brett?
It's on there. If you go to YouTube, the last thing she posted
Go to
something yesterday.
YouTube.
It was your name and I think your husband's name on some sound scan something where she says this was the last time she was gonna talk about it.
Sound exchange.
Sound exchange, yeah, sound scan, that's something else, my bad. Where this the last time she gonna talk about it, but she gonna show receipts. This did happen to her. She is not lying. And she, you know, and then Tamika's mama was explaining what she told her to do. And then Tamika got her checks and the other checks came to y'all. And Edward Bivens or Edwin Bivens or whoever that is, they're saying that's Rocky's real name.
That's
and
my
he
name.
signed the checks.
That's my name.
What? But I'm saying, what?
Oh, Tasha just said that wasn't your name.
No,
I didn't. I did.
When I said Edward or Edwin or something, I said the wrong
everybody
name.
know that, and you just said, Brett. I didn't know that, so no, I didn't.
I didn't
say
know
what
that.
You said.
No, I said I didn't know that was his name, but you said that ain't his name.
No,
I
she
never
was saying
said that.
they knew that was my name.
I said they knew, and you said.
Oh, and I said I didn't because I didn't know that was his
no,
name.
that is my name. And Brad, y'all, let me say this. Ricky, Brad, Gary, everybody about this situation. Yeah, it is a family situation, but if we say something or what it is, then it opens up another thing of what it really is. So I think that me personally, I'm gonna stay quiet because I'm being accused so that it don't go further. I think it should be dealt with within the family because I can say something.
That's true, but everybody keep talking. Won't nobody be quiet?
But nobody won't talk to me.
Right? She'll say something, but then Tasha, I saw a video with you, and then Candy will say something, and then she'll say something again, and then you know it's been back and forth. So nobody's really been quiet because I know everybody trying to defend themselves.
They're trying to defend. Everybody's trying to defend themselves, but I've reached out. I just wish that my sister will talk to me. How does everybody know? How is it just coming out? How is it because the cameras are out? I'm just finding out something like this that she says happened years and years and years and years ago when she was pregnant with my 10-year-old niece. So now when the television comes on, this is something. How would you feel if somebody all of a sudden just brought something up that you knew nothing about? And now you got the world asking questions. I don't know nothing about no money, no $30,000. I don't know nothing about that. So instead,
but why don't you ask your husband?
At the end of the day,
why don't you ask your husband?
That's been going on in the
Why don't you go look at the receipt to see if that looks like his handwriting?
They never discussed it.
Never discussed it. When the television came on is when I found. When y'all watched this, when I found out.
What?
So you holding on to something that I know nothing about, and you trying to tell me that I knew? No.
Yeah, because the best way to resolve, you got to get everybody in the room together.
That's all I'm saying. But why you not talking to me?
Okay.
So they said they was trying to talk to you.
TV? Who was they, Brad? Who?
The girls. The girls.
Okay, wait, hold on a second, guys. Let's see, girl. I don't know what. Okay, wait a second. Girl, okay, let's go over here real quick.
Very important. This is something that I am going to discuss only one time. So after today, please don't ask me any questions.
Okay. All right, we gotta.
Please, reporters, please don't DM me. Please, please, please. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't want to do this. I really, really, truly, in my heart, do not want to do this. But I don't have a choice.
I know Andy Cohen must be like, this is amazing because you know he is extremely messy.
Oh, you know how she lied because I said the things that I said about Candy to protect her. She was calling me crying in the phone, talking about a book Jermaine wrote, crying, saying Candy said she broke up the group. So I went to defend my sister and I said a whole bunch of things about Candy. And I apologized. All right. So now she wants to hold that over my head and say that I'm lying about the money that was stolen from me, my royalties that were stolen from me. And she wanted an apology.
So now, I guess I'll just wait on my apology.
Ooh, okay.
Let me tell you something. She's not going to get an apology. And after I finish revealing what I'm about to reveal, I don't want an apology from her because I'm not vain like that. I'm not vain. I don't need an apology. I just need you to go somewhere and repent. And
stop it.
And your husband who's out here being trifling, lying on me and my other group members, sending threat text messages from an anonymous number, but then turn around and do a video and say the same thing.
Trolling.
Girl, you and your husband got to be the most simplest criminals in the world.
Not the
How you gonna send me a
simplest.
threat text?
Okay, let's fake number. She says this is a fake number. Tamika, I have question for you. Which allegations is worse to the media? You. Wait. Tamika, I have question for you. Which allegation is worse to the media? You. Accusing your sister of stealing 30K, or you texting sending naked pictures to your sister husband? We just got our hands on pictures and messages. So we gonna do you a favor and let you apologize to your sister and your mom like you did Candy, who set you up on the first place. Also, we have a video of you having sex with someone in 2016, and you can thank the person for that suing you for that. If you don't, we'll send all info to the media and your Kevin Costner husband. So is she trying to say, like, what is that movie with Whitney Houston? And The Bodyguard. Oh, okay. Are you trying to say that Tamika's husband is like the bodyguard? Okay. If you don't, we'll send all info to the media and your Kevin Costner, I guess, AKA the bodyguard husband. If you think it's a joke, don't apologize. You'll be defending yourself to your children, your husband, and the world. But you're not going to face shame by yourself. There's a video a TOD sucking something, some eggplants. Okay, I can't read that part. Let me move the safety rail so you guys can see for yourself, and then we'll put that back. But that's the receipt that Sis published, and that's that on that. Freeze your screen and done. Okay, let's keep going. This is very messy.
I will put it up here so you guys can see it. And I may even share the video where she's saying things that's in the text. So I got a threat text about me, Tiny, and Candy, right?
Isn't it funny how Latasha and Tamika really do look a lot alike?
And he said something about Tiny, and he said something about Candy that I'm not going to.
Hey, Olivia Pope, good morning.
You see what the big news is, right?
About you stealing the $30,000?
No, about now the news is Tamika, my sister-in-law, was sending me naked pictures. Todd sucking a tranny's dick. And Tiny in trouble. That's about to be the biggest news today. So people, that girl you got coming over there with security for what? Like, damn, Tasha.
Let me ask you this real quick.
He's a devil. He's evil. A lot of stuff has happened over the years where I have protected my sister and her husband.
Girl.
Family. I didn't want to be an outcast. I didn't want them not to love me anymore. So I took a lot of things, not just off of them, but also off my mom. So I did not want to be out here without love. So of course I let things ride. But to have it thrown back in my face, my loyalty to my family, and for you to say that I'm a liar when y'all are around here trying to extort me, and you're sitting here threatening me, saying that I need to apologize and say I made a mistake. No, I didn't make no mistake.
This is very disgustingly messy. It's making me feel dirty.
Well, I signed Xscape, every one of them, up for sound exchange, and I sent all the paperwork. And Tamika,
that's Tiny. Tiny Tamika's mom.
And Tamika told me when we filled out the paperwork, she was living in New York then, and I still have the paperwork. And I filled it out and I put it, her address was all in New York and everything. Tamika, my Tamika had gotten her checks, and it was a pretty big check then. I'm thinking it was like close to $20,000 the first time. They got a lot of checks though. And Tamika said, I didn't get my checks. And I said, well, you should have. I said, because Tamika's gotten several checks already. And so we called up to Sound Exchange. Me and Tamika was on the line, and we talked to, this guy's name was Joe Mo Grady. I think he's passed away, but back then, he was the person we talked to, and he talked to Tamika, and she asked him questions about her checks, and he told her that her checks were going to Hampton, Georgia. And so after that, she said, well, I live in New York. How did this happen? And he sent her copies of the checks. I mean,
Yeah,
so
he sent copies.
He said something about your sister and Rocky, Edward Bivens, because I really didn't know Rocky's name.
Right, he said Edward Bivens cash your checks. But how was I supposed to get my money back?
The only way you could get your money back is you had to prosecute him, and you said, I don't want to do that.
Once we did do the investigation, well, they did. They sent information. Someone sent in, which was my sister, and I will be showing that in a second. She changed the contract and put her name on the contract, saying that she was my manager, and you're going to see that in a second. And then they put they sent my passport. It was a lot of stuff.
I know he said, that they had proof. They thought it was you and everything, but there's only reason that you couldn't get your money back is you would have to prosecute them.
No one has a reason to lie, and you're going to see with the receipts. And if it wasn't for Ms. Diane, none of us, me, Candy, my sister, Tiny, nobody would have gotten these checks from Sound Exchange. If it wasn't for you finding out about that royalty,
my husband with the TAMs, I signed them up, and that's how I found out about it. And our business managers in New York told me about it. So that's kind of how I knew about Sound Exchange.
Thank you for doing it, because we're still getting checks today.
That's good. Get them checks.
Yes, love you. Thank you.
I love Tasha still. I mean, I love her. I mean, I would never lie on none of y'all. I love y'all.
I know.
Y'all my baby.
So let me clear this up, which Latasha should have been able to do. When they're talking about Tamika's mother didn't know Rocky's name, they're not talking about Tamika Scott. They're talking about Tamika Harris, Tiny's mother. Tiny's mother is the one who was handling some business for Tiny. She ended up giving all the information to everyone so everyone could benefit from getting some missing royalties or setting themselves up on some sort of royalty exchange network. And so clearly that would make more sense, because Tamika Scott's mother, and Tasha Scott mother, whatever her name is, Latasha Scott's mother would know her son-in-law's legal name. It's Tamika Harris's mother who did not know who Edward Bivens was. All she knew was Rocky. So just to clear that up, that exchange had happened with Debrat and Latasha, and Latasha's like, well, we know that's not true. Instead of Latasha sitting there just planted in, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't have anything to do with it. I don't know what you're talking about. Rather than just, if I can figure that out in Charlotte, North Carolina, Latasha, you couldn't say, maybe you're not talking about my mother. My mother knows my husband's name. You're talking about Tiny's mother, whose name is also Tamika. From what I understand, she's the one who got us all. So, but I'm sure Latasha probably wants to know as little as possible and maybe not clear the air, because as long as there's confusion, there's drama. And wherever there's drama, there's money, right? Okay, let's listen to the rest of this.
Babies.
Somehow, my information was changed and sent to Sound Exchange. Now, when my sister was asked about Sound Exchange, she acted like she didn't know what I was talking about.
Of course.
So I'm not going to do too much, but I will clear my name. I will show you a few pieces of evidence that shows how they went in and they changed my address to their address. How they changed my email. Everything that Ms. Diane did was changed by my sister, Latasha Scott. I will give you evidence. Now, the misconception is the $30,000. It wasn't one check. It was multiple checks. It wasn't just one. So
it has both signatures.
Very nice to say that only $30,000 was taken.
Is that your sister's signature?
Very nice to say only $30,000 was taken from me, stolen from me, rather. So, you want your apology? How about I give them proof what you did?
The receipts.
I'm not trying to bury you. You just need to stop being out here saying these false things. You and your husband, these threats and everything else. It's not going to work. Oh yeah, one of the threats were that my tape, I have a sex tape that I did. Yes, when I was in my 20s, I did a sex tape. So I didn't want to take it back to my house, so I gave the tape to my sister and told her to hold it. So I can watch it every now and then. I just got to be honest with you. I was looking good on the tape, but anyway.
But is that not revenge porn? I think that's a felony, isn't that? To threaten someone with using nudity or sexual acts, and isn't that revenge porn?
Anyway, I gave it to my sister, so I went back to get it.
If they put
She
it
said
out
someone
in
stole it
some
out of her
type
safe.
of vengeful
So I said,
way.
okay, well, who got the safe code? Who got the code to your safe? She said only her and her husband. But somebody stole my tape. Now I'm about to be blackmailed by them. If I don't apologize, they're gonna put the tape out. This is what the text says. So, you know what? You're not gonna scare me. You got my tape, but you said you didn't have my tape. Now all of a sudden you want to extort me and put the tape out? And you're doing a gospel album. Let's talk about that. So at the beginning of last year, my grandmother and my mom always saying they wanted me and my sister to do a gospel album. So the management at the time went and I sat down with her, and she said that Motown Records offered me and my sister a gospel deal, right? So my sister came up to my house March of last year. Came up, spent the
Okay.
night, got snowed in, we were singing, we were cooking, having a good time. But it was a scratch in the record when I told her that we need to split everything down the middle. We need to write everything, we need to create everything together. And all of a sudden she was outraged. She was like, well, this is what I do. I do music. You can do screenplays and you can write plays and movies, but I'm the singer in the family. So me and my husband was looking like, what?
So what does she want her to do? Just sing backup?
A gospel deal for us. And she just went bananas. I'm the singer. I'm this. I write. I do this. So in between all that eyes, I was tired from cooking and cleaning. I fell asleep on her butt. But when I fell asleep, my husband said she kept talking. He walked out. She was just mad. So when she left my house, she never mentioned it again. Now she posted receipts on her thing saying that Rocky got us the deal. But if you look real close to the paperwork, like I did, I screenshot it and read it. It says,
Oh, okay. No.
she was asking questions. She said, what's his name? The manager, Rocky, and I. So the and I was not Rocky. It was the lady who sat down with us and told us who she.
I hope you had a great Super Bowl weekend. I just wanted to follow up with you. EJ, I lost that quick. EJ, and Monica, to see if you had a chance to speak further with your team regarding Latasha and Tamika. Jean, Rocky, and I shared with the ladies how great the call went last week, and we're all super excited for the next steps. I look forward to hearing from you.
She got us the deal. Our old management. So how did Rocky get us the deal? I was just so sick and tired of her praising him like he's God. It's like she want him to be this big. Okay, Tamika, stay focused. Stay focused. But he did not get us the deal. I'm sure he was the one that talked her out of it, or both of them, because it's how you steal my money and steal our gospel deal. Oh, and it gets better. Check this out. So I have people calling me, sending me. I'm in church. This is the crazy thing about it.
Okay.
I got a text, and somebody said, "What's going on with this?" So evidently, if you go on your cable network and you look up a show, underneath the show will tell you who the actors are or who the people are that's on the show. Someone has went and replaced my pictures with my sister. So not
Stop
only
it.
the money and our gospel album that we told grandma, but now if you all go look, now my image is gone and is replaced with her pictures. Yeah, it's just a lot of crooked stuff that has happened, and it's something about Todd. He said in the text, but it's crazy because things that were in that threads text when my sister did her interview on her bus, dogging everybody out, talking about Candy, talking about I lied. Certain things that were in that threatened text was in what she said. Wow. They mentioned a tattoo that only she knew about. They mentioned the sex tape that mysteriously disappeared. They mentioned pictures that was never sent to him when he cracked my door phone by saying he was my ex-husband.
I mean, I'm sorry, Tamika. Even though it's your sister's safe in theory, if anybody has access to a video of you doing the dirty, you're crooked. According to you, your brother-in-law should not have access to that. Like, if there's like, you didn't have a safe, you don't have a stable situation, like, why is it that your brother-in-law needed to have, like, why would you want something that personal in your sister's safe? And why is your sister telling her husband, oh yeah, that little disc or that video or whatever, that card, whatever that's in the safe. Oh, by the way, that's my sister doing the dirty with whomever. Like, I don't understand how he knew, why he had access to it, and why you just couldn't keep it yourself. Like, why do you need to give something to your sister? Or was it because that wasn't your husband? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe the person in the tape was not who she's with now. Could that be it? So the question would be, why do you need to keep the sex tape of the man that you're not married to because you want to look at it every now and again? Girl, you don't see, it sounds just as bad as what it is. Whenever you put your hands on that thing and thought that you needed to keep it for old time's sake, that should have been burned and thrown in the trash. Burned, broken, ran over, and destroyed.
Evil people, but I'm not going to allow you to keep sitting out here and giving false narrative about me. I've had your back. I was stupid. I did things, and you throw it in my face, and you want to be on say, "Oh, you know how she is."
Girl.
Owned up to that. When I was wrong, I apologize. This time, I'm not wrong. The evidence is here. I'm not talking about this anymore after this. Now the world knows that you are a liar that is doing a gospel album.
It's the chair for me that she's sitting in. What about you guys? Is it the chair? Does the chair make it seem a lot more
what you won't do is steal my pride.
Sinister?
Click the tape that you said you lost.
I don't know if everybody in America is watching this right now.
Because you really don't care nothing about them, because you would have never stole for them in the beginning. Go ahead and watch what God does. God don't play about me. I don't hurt nobody. I don't do nothing. And the thing I did about Candy, I was in my late 20s. We're almost 50 years old. And you still
Okay.
I'm glad that she forgave me.
Well, because she's the one who said that Candy broke up the group because she was sleeping with Jermaine Dupri. Was that even true?
I forgive you, as I did before. Never meant to mention it. I was just pushed in a corner because you tried to destroy me in that first scene. But hey, it's life. And like you said, we're sisters, but not by choice.
This is very sad.
I'm starting to listen. It's a difference between hearing and listening, and I'm listening. Well, I love you, but what you won't do is make me look like a liar.
This is very sad to me. This is a sad moment for real sisters. It's a sad moment for family.
Don't have to apologize to me. Go apologize to God, and apologize to my nephew, and apologize to my children. God bless you, girl. Repent. Because one day we're going to see God. And we're going to have
Girl, it's giving, the chair and the drape is giving a lot.
And I hate this. This is so petty. It's so childish, but it's so necessary. Keep my name out your mouth.
Ooh.
God bless you, sis. And
keep it funky.
World, I would give you an apology because this right here is so dumb. This is probably like 10 minutes of your life that you can't get back because of some childish sister stuff that's going on by my sister and I. So I apologize to you for this mess. This is not the life that we're supposed to show. We're supposed to show a life of forgiveness, a life of love. God did not give us this platform for this. And I apologize for us misusing this platform. And I will not talk about this ever again. Pray for us.
Okay, well,
thank you for your support.
Look.
And again, to my fans, I apologize for this buffoonery that we've taken you through.
She said buffoonery.
It stops here.
Girl.
I have nothing else to say now. I've given you the proof. So now you know who's lying and who's not. Now, back to the real world. Back to who we are now. Back to us. So we have, 2 more episodes left for this show? And I know y'all been rocking with me because I've been getting DMs, I've been getting good messages, I've been getting mean messages. But that just goes to show that y'all rocking with us. Thank you. Thank you for watching and giving us that support. You know, we're trying to figure
Okay,
things out.
yeah. I mean, y'all
y'all too old for that
y'all
stuff.
went to the extreme to get these views. That's what I know.
That means you can't make mistakes when you're older. We're trying to figure it out, y'all. And I know we're too talented for this buffoonery. We're too talented for this mess. Yes, we are.
It's a reality show. Nobody wanted to see y'all bake cookies.
I don't know. Because it's been a crazy roller coaster. Y'all didn't deserve this, all right? So we're gonna get y'all some music. Make sure y'all come.
Let me just
But
say
they
this.
said you change your number all the time, and somebody
No,
don't
Brad,
have your
Okay.
number.
Brad, when I had my number, nobody was using it. And then it was the same time nobody was using it. I get it. You know, everybody, you got your people that you like. You know what I mean? I get it. But at the end of the day, please listen to all sides. You know, I get it.
No,
y'all said I was
do.
a very dominant person. I'm dominant because I love what I do. I'm passionate about what I do. So when it comes down to the group, if we're not celebrated with the things that we've
Tasha,
done,
honestly, we was all scared of you, Tasha. When we was younger,
you
we
was
was all
Brad,
scared of you.
Brad, you was
We was
you,
all-
Brad, you
we
was
was
loving
all
on me.
scared of you.
Brad, you was
We
loving
all-
on me back in
We
the
was all
day.
scared of you.
Brad, you
Nobody
was
from
loving on me.
Xscape liked me when I came in because
Brad,
they was
I
like,
love
"Who
you.
is
Me and
That's
you was
what they
so
was like.
cool.
When I first peeked my head in that
Let me tell you,
door, all
Debrat
y'all
is
was like,
feeling
not
all of
happy
her
at all with me.
pregnancy
I think everybody
hormones
know
at
that
this
though, and they was
moment.
like, looking at me like, who is this?
And hold on one second,
Tasha.
Brad. Come on, let's keep it 100, Brad. Me and you
That's all
tight.
I know how to do is keep it 100.
Okay, well, let's go back. Me and you was tight. Me, you, and Nicole, we was the ones kicking it. So how you gonna say when you peeped your head, I was the one who embraced you the most?
At JD Studio. I
Okay.
never forget it. I came from Chicago. All my granny taught me was I love every.
Why did, and I mean, you know what? I think part of this interview, they were on commercial break at the time,
But
if
then
I'm
when I
not
stepped in that door and
mistaken.
y'all was recording or something, y'all looked up at me with an ugly face. Now we was cool after that, but at first I felt no love and I was scared of you the most.
Hey, Brad, can I ask something?
And you loved on me the most. I was with your mama and everything.
I
Come
did
on,
love
man.
on you. We
I
all
just
grew
got
up
that-
together.
Come on, Brad.
I know your mama too.
I mean, you know,
I just got to
got
ask
you.
one question.
I got you.
I don't know what's going on. I feel like this is my internet.
Rocky, did you cash the check?
What?
Ricky Smiley says, "Did you cash the check?" Okay.
No, I'm just saying that's on the sheet for me to ask.
Okay, let me try to fix this because Ricky Smiley's asking a very good question. And
I mean, it's an important question.
No, I didn't cash the check, and
he says no, he did not cash the check.
I'm gonna stick to my mother-in-law's wishes to keep it in the family. You know, she asked me to not be keep. It's so much I want to say. I swear they telling me to shut up, but I'm gonna respect my mother-in-law because that woman don't deserve this.
No.
And if I talk, if I say something, it's gonna be bad.
So the answer to the question, you did not cash the check.
I did not cash a check. And that I'm gonna leave it right there.
He says he didn't cash the check, y'all. He said he didn't cash it. He don't know what anybody's talking about.
I thought Brad was pregnant. Yeah, she going through all this. Baby gonna look like me.
Oh. I'm just saying. I thought she was pregnant.
No.
All right, we have Latasha Scott here with us this morning. Of course, she has a brand new gospel album, and we do want to talk about that. But
Y'all, this
continuing
is a whole
conversation,
mess,
and Latasha,
okay?
we want to thank you for your time because this was kind of spontaneous. But my question to you, Latasha, is I went to your Instagram, heard your beautiful new gospel record, and you sound amazing. You look amazing.
Thank you.
What would you like to see happen in terms of the drama happening with your sisters in Xscape? And
I think she
you
wants
all
them to get
coming
up off of
to
her
a
name.
resolution? Do you see you all coming back together so that it's not a distraction from you trying to promote this gospel album?
just that, a resolve, us coming back together, understanding that all of us have to be held accountable for the things that we've said and done, and just communicate, in a way where it's not the pointing of the fingers, but if it's something that you have to say, get it off your chest and just keep it moving. Because really, I really like to apologize because the fans don't really need this. It's supposed to be about the music, but it's not that. And when it came down to this reality stuff, I'm a singer. I'm not. This reality thing ain't me. Thought that it was going to be different, but not. But I would love for us
What's
to
wrong,
get to a
Miss
resolve.
Corey?
I've reached out to my sister. Everything.
Yeah,
So
because
it's not
if
me
this
trying
didn't
to
come out, I
hide
definitely would
anything or run
not
away from
have
something. It's just,
any.
I guess, time.
Right.
All right,
You know?
hold that thought, Latasha.
Interest.
They pushing us into commercial. Hold that thought, y'all. More Latasha Scott coming up next. Ricky Smiley Morning Show. The one and only Latasha Scott. Hey, Latasha.
I just think I'm gonna just stand on what I'm saying. I really do think that there's a reality show. There is drama, and drama sells. And I don't think these women mind selling their drama
social media
to get renewed for another season and get this coin.
LATOCHA.
No one is going to be dumb enough,
because
I would imagine, to put out somebody's sex tape unless that's what Tamika Scott wants.
I mean, I will ask
That doesn't
you
make any
guys would
sense to me.
Pray for my family. Pray for me and my sister. That.
Okay, guys, we're gonna have to come back to this because I'm having just a little bit too much interference, so I need to kind of reset, see what's going on here. I plan to go over onto my other channel, so maybe we'll listen to Candy's rebuttal over there. But yeah, that's Latasha and Tamika's story. Girl, a mess. And Rocky Bivens, sir, they got your signature. Tamika, they got your signature. I don't know who signed off on those checks, but you know what I'm saying? Like, all you got to do is say that's not my signature, or that's not my signature, or something. But just to acknowledge and say, did they have an accountant there? So she's probably saying like a forensic accountant to be able to figure out like everything and take a look at the books and where these. So not only to just have a copy of a check, but to find out from the banking institution where the check was cashed. Was it a cashed in account, or did they go over to check cashing? Okay, did they go over down there to the Western Union check cashers, or did they did this get a cashed in an account? I don't know, but at the end, but like I said, 2 more shows and then a second season starts. All that drama. If she doesn't like the drama, then quit doing the show. Of course not. She's not going to, because that's the show. Fran, if they were dumb enough to steal felony money, I can believe it. Yeah, I mean, it's just the way it goes. And at this point, just to have sis shut up, I would either pay off the money or just like, hey, I got a forensic accountant. I asked my sister for the receipts, or I have threatened to take her to court to on defamation and slander. I don't know, but maybe they don't want to spend all that. I don't know. For $30,000, I don't know that that's going to be worth it for them, because you'll spend $30,000 on a lawyer in like just a few weeks. Like, especially this is like a celebrity case, you're not going to get like it's going to be expensive. It's going to be expensive, and it's going to rack up quick, and it's going to be years. And you guys are enjoying playing with each other, right? Y'all, it's I'm not saying this is not real, but what I'm saying is, and you guys know this, that girl, this internet, these people want to make as much money and create as much drama as possible. So on a Monday, even Love Lies and Lacefronts. Tasha K's calling in. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? From the smallest to the largest. People are talking about it because it's interesting. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care, but it is interesting. But you know me, Candy's my least favorite, so I'm always gonna blame Candy. It's always Candy's fault. But if you guys want to get back into it, we will a little bit later. We'll get into the rest of it. I just need to shut down my computer because I said I was gonna do it last night and I didn't. And I might have too much stuff running. Maybe it's messing with my memory for me streaming. So I need to handle a few things and then I can get it back right because I don't like when my systems are not running like crispy. Okay. You cannot stand you know what I'm saying? Okay. I wouldn't say I can't stand her, but I like her about as much as I like Kenya. Like, and that's on some Real Housewives. I don't know those women at all. They could be just the most pleasant, sweetest. But as far as their persona out here on the entertainment streets, like I'll pass. You know what I'm saying? Even though I think Kenya is extremely stunningly beautiful. You know, Candy does what she does very well. She's a smart, savvy person. She's been able to make herself a lot of money. Good for her. But I don't think Candy doesn't mind exploiting a situation. Okay. They're saying it's almost 70,000. For 70,000, I would definitely put on a WWE show. Why not? So she'll get her money back. And as quiet as it's kept, you know, who knows what they're doing anyway, guys. Anyway, let's get back into it a little bit later if you guys want to watch. But we're going to shut this down now, guys. Thank you so much for coming through. Everyone in the bushes, you guys are awesome. Hit the like button on your way out, please. And everyone in the chat, members, mods, bushes, everyone, I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday. I will see you guys a little bit later on. I don't like Candy at all or Kenya. They're my least faves. They said Phaedra's going over to Married to Medicine. I guess she's dating a doctor. Good for Phaedra. But like Tamika Scott said, y'all, we almost 50 years old. Okay. Okay. It's like, y'all, get it together. Y'all, you ladies are almost 50. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. I hope that you have a wonderful day. And I will see you guys next time. And like I said, hit the like button on your way out. And bye. Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lacefronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, Bougie Gang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.